And today I will be reading Joseph Had a Little Overcoat by Sims Tabak. Joseph had a little overcoat. It was old and worn. So he made a jacket out of it and went to the fair. Joseph had a little jacket. It got old and worn. So he made a vest out of it and danced at his nephew's wedding. Joseph had a little vest. It got old and worn. So he made a scarf out of it. And he sang in the men's chorus. Joseph had a little scarf. And you guessed it, it got old and worn. So Joseph made a necktie out of it and went to visit his married sister in the city. Joseph had a little necktie. It got old and worn. So Joseph made a handkerchief out of it and drank a glass of hot tea with lemon. Joseph had a little handkerchief. It got old and worn. So he made a button out of it and used it to fasten his suspenders. Joseph had a little button. One day he lost it. Can anybody find the button? I don't see it. Now he had nothing. So Joseph made a book about it, which shows you can always make something out of nothing. The end.
Hello everybody, my name is Katie, and today I'm going to talk to you about one of my favorite desserts. Ice cream. What's your favorite dessert? Is it ice cream? What's your favorite flavor? Mine's mint chocolate chip. Do you like chocolate, vanilla, strawberry? Well, let's talk about it and maybe talk about sharing it with someone you love. Today's book is called Should I Share My Ice Cream by Mo Willems. Ice cream! Get your cold ice cream for a hot day. Oh boy, ice cream! One ice cream, please. Here you go. Oh boy, I love ice cream. Wait, Piggy loves ice cream too. is my best friend. Should I share my ice cream with her? Should I share my awesome, yummy, sweet, super great, tasty, nice, cool ice cream? Maybe Piggy does not like this flavor. Sharing a flavor Piggy does not like would be wrong. I will eat the ice cream. Wait! Piggy will like this flavor. It is very yummy. I will share my ice cream. It will not be easy. Hey, Piggy is not here. She does not know I have ice cream. I will eat the ice cream. Where is Piggy? What if she is sad somewhere? I must find her. When I do, I will say, would you like some of my ice cream? Then she will say, thank you. That would cheer me up. Then I will give her my ice cream to share. Then my best friend will be happy. I will do it. I will share my ice cream. Ice cream. Now I cannot have any of my ice cream. I blew it. You look sad. Would you like some of my ice cream? Thank you. That would cheer me up. Yum. That was not my plan. Oh well, this works too. The end.
Well, what do you think we should read to our new friends? What's that? Oh, that's a wonderful idea. Okay, Chip, you run along, see if you can find that one. Oh, bonjour. Hello, I'm Belle. It is so nice to see you today. I'm so happy to be able to read with you. And Chip has picked out the most wonderful story to share with us. Oh, thank you, Chip. That was quick. All right, so today I'm going to share with you the story of how I came to adopt my puppy Teacup. So this is a story in a book called 5-Minute Palace Pet Stories. It has been adapted by Sue Fleiss. And this one is called A Performing Puppy for Belle. Let's see if I can find it. Here we are. This is Teacup, A Performing Puppy for Belle. Teacup was a peppy little puppy with lots of talent. She could stand on her hind legs and walk on her front paws, but her signature move was balancing a teacup on her head. It's how she got her name. And she loved nothing more than performing for everyone in the village square. Every day, Teacup put on a show for the villagers, hoping someone would notice her and make her a star. Some days, Teacup found it easy to shine. People would stop what they were doing to watch the little puppy perform. Then, they would applaud and reward her with lots of yummy treats. Here's a picture of Teacup performing for the villagers, and here at the end of the day with her treats. On other days, however, Teacup found it hard to shine. When a storm rolled in, the villagers stayed inside their warm homes and shops. No one ventured outside or seemed to be in the mood to watch Teacup perform. On those days, Teacup wished that she too had a home to go to when the weather got dreary. But Teacup knew that the show must go on. So, on the next bright morning, the little puppy would be back at her spot in the village square performing her signature move. Oh, here's poor Teacup out in the rain. And here she is, plucky little thing performing. Oh, there we are. One sunny day, the puppy had just balanced the teacup on her head when she saw a beautiful girl walk by. Oh. Teacup took a closer look and realized it wasn't just any girl. It was me. Teacup had seen me from afar before, but today I stopped to watch the puppy perform. It was the first time I'd seen Teacup. Teacup knew this was her chance to show me that she could be a star. But as Teacup teetered and tottered to keep the teacup balanced on her head, a beam of sunlight reflected off of one of my earrings, momentarily blinding the peppy little pup. That moment was just long enough for Teacup to lose her balance. The teacup atop her head wiggled, then wobbled, then toppled to the ground. The delicate little teacup hit the cobblestones and shattered. Oh, well, here she is performing. And oh no, the cup fell off her head. Poor Teacup. What was the pup to do without her cup? She didn't know what else to perform now that her best trick was ruined. The villagers began to walk away one by one. Teacup tried to think of something else to make them stay, but it was no use. The little puppy sat staring at the broken pieces at her feet. To Teacup's surprise, when she looked up from the cup, I was still there. I had stayed. I knew it was my fault that the teacup was broken, and I wanted to make things right. I knelt down and picked up the broken pieces. And here's poor Teacup with her broken cup. And there we are together. I'll help you get this teacup fixed in no time, I said. And you're too great a star to stay out in the street. You should come live with me in the castle. Teacup knew I was kind, so she leapt into my arms, and I carried her all the way home. Later that evening, the puppy was presented with her special teacup, perfectly repaired. And not only had I fixed the cup, I prepared lots of delicious treats for Teacup as well, of course with the help of Lumiere and Cogsworth and Mrs. Potts. There were fruit plates and sandwiches, biscuits and cakes. I even gave Teacup a beautiful tiara and a big bow for her tail as a way to welcome her to her new home. So here we are on our way home for the first time. And our wonderful meal. It was delicious. Teacup had always dreamed of being noticed. Now she's my little star, Performing just for me at the castle, she plays songs on the harp and balances all kinds of cups and saucers on her head. But Teacup still makes time to perform in the village square. The villagers always stop to watch my little puppy Teacup put on a show. Teacup and I go to the village square when the sun is shining, so that Teacup can shine too. But when it rains, Teacup is happy to stay inside and enjoy the comfort of her new home. So here she is performing for me in the castle. And here she is performing in the village square on sunny days. The end. Now it does look like I have another story I can share with you. Would you like that? You would? Oh good, I'm so glad. This one is called The Shortcut. One bright morning, Teacup bounded toward town. She had a show to perform in the village square and she was already running a little late. So Teacup decided to take a shortcut through the forest. As Teacup skipped through the woods, forest animals came out of their trees and burrows to say hello. The bunnies, raccoons, squirrels, chipmunks, and birds were all eager to meet the famous performing pup. They hoped Teacup would put on a special show for them. Here she is going through the forest and all of her new forest friends. She's so good at making friends. Teacup could never turn down an audience, so the little puppy began to perform her signature trick. But this time she balanced a pine cone on her head. She even twirled around without letting it fall. But soon the village clock chimed in the distance. It was nearly time for the puppy's performance in town. Teacup knew if she didn't leave then, she would surely miss her own show. She didn't want to disappoint the villagers. The pup said a quick goodbye to her new friends and promised to come back soon. Then she raced into the woods. So here she is performing with a pine cone on her head, and she knows she has to get to the village. Teacup ran as fast as she could down the path. She leapt over the bushes and ducked under branches with ease, and all the while she thought about her upcoming show. The little puppy was so preoccupied, in fact, that she stopped paying attention to where she was running. Soon, Teacup was lost. The forest around her was entirely unfamiliar. Teacup sat in a small clearing alone and upset. The pup would surely miss her performance now, and what if she never found her way back home? Teacup didn't know what to do. Oh, poor Teacup, alone and lost in the forest. The pup was about to cry when she heard a rustle and a snort. Was it a lion? A bear? Teacup was scared. She dashed off to hide in the bushes. The strange sounds grew closer and closer. Poor Teacup. She was late. She was lost. And now she had a monster to worry about. Oh no. Teacup, cried Petite, my favorite pony. Oh, Petite, said Teacup, popping out from behind the bushes. You frightened me. I'm sorry, said Petite. Shouldn't you be at the village square? I'm lost, cried Teacup, and I'm late for my show. Can you help me? Jump on, Petite replied. I'll give you a ride to town. Petite could run much faster than Teacup, and since the little pony knew her way through the woods, Teacup was sure they would get to the village in time. Teacup was so relieved, and it was such great fun to ride on Petite's back. It even gave the puppy a brilliant idea for her upcoming show. So here are Petite and Teacup together. When they reached town, Teacup stood on her hind legs on Petite's back. Together they made a grand entrance into the village square. The crowd cheered with delight. That day, Teacup performed all of her tricks with Petite. They made a great team, and the villagers had never seen anything like it. When someone shouted, "Bravo!" they knew it was me. I was Teacup and Petite's biggest fan. The pair took a deep bow as everyone applauded. After the show, Teacup, Petite, and I headed home, but not before making one special stop along the way. Where do you think we stopped? Here are Petite and Teacup performing together, and it was such a lovely show. We're all applauding. We stopped at the forest. Teacup introduced me and Petite to all of her new forest friends. They gathered around Teacup and she did a few more tricks for them, this time with Petite. From that day on, Teacup and Petite always went through the forest together, and the little puppy never lost her way again. The end. And there you can see she is with her forest friends and Petite performing together. It was such a joy to watch that day. Well, thank you so much for joining me for these stories. It is my favorite pastime. I'm so happy I could share it with you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.